What is up? What are you doing here, Scott? Hi, Bum Crack. Hi, Mr. Sadie. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lag. You're supposed to be at garage sales, Bum Crack. I mean, bearded. Bearded Bum Crack. That'd be cool. Or not. Uh, yeah, Sadie's surrounded by BPs, British Petroleum. Well, there's the link. I'm the only one here so far. Sally usually comes in a little later. A little later. Backwards picker. Let's see. How would that work? You find good deals with your ass?
Yeah, let's
What
go
are you
ahead and
doing
crank.
here?
Let's go ahead and crank this up to a high level.
There you go. Might as well.
I
What
thought
the
it,
hell are you doing here? You're
I
supposed to be at
thought
garage
yesterday.
sales.
I thought yesterday was Thursday.
Man, I do that all the time. I mean, first, when you work for yourself
Oh yeah, you can't tell the days.
and you do reselling, it's pretty much 7 days a week unless you just take a day off, you know.
I mean, even after that, I figured out that I was wrong like 10 minutes afterwards, and I'm like, it was still all day. I thought it was Thursday. Yeah, we have an estate sale at 9 o'clock, but it's 40 miles away. I don't really feel like driving 40 miles.
Yeah, that's a good haul for just one estate sale.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to one at 1 o'clock. It's out this way, but yeah. So
Yeah.
I tested all these crazy things and put notes on all of them. I've sold 5 of them now.
God, you made bank on that deal.
Oh yeah. So some of them have the back are not hard like these. That the older ones have a little bit of rubber on them, and it gets sticky.
Oh, gross.
So I'm gonna run those to the auction, the local auction here. I put them with the charger and the window mount, and tell them that we put a little index card to tell it what it is. And so I'll put that it's lifetime and updated. So I'll probably get $10 or $12 for them.
Do you think you get more money for them if you update them? I mean, the people who
Oh,
get them can update them.
but you got to realize most people who buy these are older school, and so them actually using those tells me that they probably aren't the ones that are updating them.
Yeah. And it's really no trouble to do it. It just takes a few seconds to
So
do. But
these took like 30 minutes each. You
yeah,
just you
but you
download.
just set it and forget it, don't you?
Yeah, Garmin Express it's a program that you download from Garmin. It recognizes it when you plug it in and you tell it to add the device and update maps, and it comes up and says, "This is going to take so and so minutes. Are you sure? Sure. Go ahead." And that's it.
I was coming home from Dallas yesterday, and I was using my GPS as usual, and there's an exit you have to take to go back down toward Waco and then over to Clifton. So the GPS came on and said, "Take exit da da da," and I was like, I never heard of that before. I'm supposed to get off on the Interstate 35 that goes south. So I said, "You're wrong." And I went up there, and sure enough, the exit was blocked off with cones, and there was construction all over it. So I had to go down to the next exit and turn around and go back. So
Every time the Waze tells me to get off the interstate and I don't listen, I end up paying for it because it factors in traffic and all that stuff. And
yeah,
and so no, I've learned now that when it's telling me to go the way I don't think it's supposed to, I kind of do the little pinch to zoom to see what's ahead. Just to
Uh,
why is this crazy thing telling me to get off the interstate? Because there's construction, there's a wreck, there's something.
yep.
So I
I was
did a
coming
bad.
home from San Marcos the other day, down by San Antonio, and GPS said hazard ahead. You're still on the fastest route, and we got behind a wreck, and I was like 3 miles back from it, and pretty soon the wait time on the GPS said 38 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, really? This is still the fastest route? So, God, it was horrible.
I think the problem is once you're 3 miles back, if there's another way, everybody's gotten off that. You know what I mean? Everybody else is trying to take it.
Yeah.
The traffic ahead of you.
Yeah, right before I got to it, I had a car zoom in front of me, like almost take me out, trying to hit an exit. Like, why are they driving like that? And then just about a half a mile further, I go, oh, they're trying to avoid this.
You know, Waze added a feature, I guess, a year or two ago that has a little line bar on the side, and it tells you how long your traffic wait is. And that's
That's right,
I
Larry.
mean, it's good to know how long it's going to take, but it's frustrating to know that I've still got 30 minutes.
Hi, Craig. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
just,
yeah, lag. Your GPS should talk to you like Samuel L. Jackson on Pulp Fiction. You know, it's always recalculating. It should just be cussing you out when it's recalculating.
I know, it's straight mofo.
Yeah. So last night after dinner, I'm like, I'm gonna watch a video or two, and then I come back out and list a couple items. Don't ever start watching. There's a channel that's all Arkansas state troopers and their encounters with crazy drivers. Oh my! If you're ever gonna run from the cops, do not do it in Arkansas.
But
The last one I watched was this Cadillac they were chasing. They picked it up from the Little Rock City, and troopers on the side of the road, and he came by, so he got in the chase, and another trooper took the lead, and they pitted this guy out and once they finally got out of the car, dude had one leg, and he's screaming, "Get my leg out the car! Get my leg out the car!" Oh my goodness, the car's upside down.
God dang.
Yeah, it's like it's because it's bad enough not to look at a car wreck and stuff on the side of the road, but when you watch what leads up to it, it's kind of addicting.
God. Mr. Sadie just sent me a picture. He's got to get this. I guess that's his boat right there.
Right.
He's got to get this tree that's in the lake up out of there. He's got a day's work ahead of him, I can tell you.
No kidding.
Look how big that tree is. Man, that's real man's work right there. I don't do that kind of work anymore.
No.
So I got some good news yesterday. The roofing inspector said, "You're approved. We're gonna send you a check, and then if it's more or less, then we'll take care of that after the job is done, and all you'll owe is your $2,000 deductible." So, yeah, my house is insured for like 200,000, and it's like the deductible is 2% of the value of the house. I've never done that type of. That's true. All I did was sit in a practice room with my little French horn and learn how to play notes.
Carol doesn't think you've ever done that kind of work, Todd.
Oh no, that's what I was. Yeah, all I did was we had a couple of sweaty days in marching band. One day at band camp,
So I've already had to go close the door today. Another bird flew in here before the show started. I heard something hit the door like if somebody was knocking on the door. I'm like, why would somebody be knocking on the building door? And I looked over there again, and there he goes, flying around in here. I'm like, he ran into the window, then he came in.
oh, yeah. I'll be right back. I got to turn my water off. If I don't water in the morning at all, if I water in the afternoon, it all evaporates before it waters the grass.
A good Chevy could pull that out. Like, I think it's gonna take more than a Chevy. That's gonna need something with a big diesel on it. Like, I only left the house yesterday to go to the post office. Okay, so Larry, if y'all seen the snake, I'll show you a picture of him. It looks real. The picture looks real menacing. I'll show you two pictures. That's the snake that was in the driveway yesterday. Dun, dun, dun. Looks like a killer, right? And that's the one Johnny stuck on Facebook. And then you look at him there and go, "Oh, he's prepared to strike. Look how big that snake is." That's a Decay's brown snake. At full grown, he's 12 inches long. He was only like 10 or 12 inches long. He was full grown. He's a little nocturnal snake that eats bugs and stuff. And yeah, so Johnny kept calling him a nope rope and wanted me to kill him. I'm like, it don't do nothing. It was under a bucket because it was trying to hide from the sun because it stays out at night. So I threw him back in the woods. Carol, I've got it, but I did not open it. You want me to open it?
Man, we are hot and dry here. Things are dry. My yard's kind of turning into the Sahara.
Am I going to be embarrassed, Carol, to open this on live?
Did Carol send you a present? Oh,
She said it was. I was like, "Are you sure it's not for Johnny?" She's like, "No, it's a joke." I'm like, "All right."
Okay, let me make you big here. There you go.
Should I look in there first to see if I'm gonna be embarrassed? Well, oh my god, taco truck jelly beans. Ugh. And
what the heck?
And you know, and nothing says how much somebody loves you like, I hope these make you puke. All right, so yeah, margarita, churro, salsa, guacamole, beef taco, and horchata flavors. Oh my god!
It's many flavors. Oh, okay.
Whoever comes up with that kind of stuff should be fired.
Oh my god, we ate so much food yesterday at the game. Oh my god.
So did you have pretty good seats?
Oh god. Okay.
You can add you back to the screen. I'm too.
Okay. Yeah. So there's the field,
right,
and then there's the visitors' dugout. We were the third row behind the visitors' dugout. I mean, right there, baby. I mean.
So is that behind first or behind third?
Third, yeah.
Third base.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that there's a net up so you don't get killed with a baseball.
Yep. There sure was. It's sure hard to catch a foul that way. They had to pop one up just right, and we didn't get one. It was a fun time. There's a whole row of Little League baseball kids came to the game with one parent along, but they were great. They had fun. It was fun just watching them. So I'll put a video up on my channel in a day or so.
So did they let you take cameras in, or you have to do it with your phone?
Oh yeah, I said, can I have video stuff here? And they were like, yeah, why not?
We don't care. Yeah, that's really the way it should be. A lot of places are very leery.
Well,
especially concerts and stuff, I guess. But they're protected with copyright anyway, so I don't see what they care.
Yeah. Like I was using my GoPro on a ride at Universal Studios, and they said, "Turn that. You can't have that on. Stop that video."
But everybody's got a phone that'll do the same thing. Makes no sense.
Yeah. God, and Gage works at the Law Dog law firm in Dallas Fort Worth, and he has to work Saturday, so he was pretty much the only one in the whole firm that had Wednesday off. And because Law Dog sponsors Texas Rangers, they have like 2 season tickets all season long. And they just go, Gage, you're off Wednesday. Do you want these tickets? Sure. But it was the VIP entrance. It was free food, free drinks, beer, wine.
That's winning.
Mixed drinks, free parking.
That's the food is where they get you. The tickets aren't usually terrible. They're reasonable, but it's everything else that it costs you so much money.
Yeah. I remember getting up to get another beer and came back, and I forgot I still had like 2/3 of my other beer sitting there in my cup holder.
So did you chug it then?
Sure.
Nice.
I started drinking water about the end of the 7th inning so I could drive straight going back, but
Lag asked did I have any cool finds. The last couple things I picked up are all big. The stereo I have over there is really cool, but that thing weighs a ton.
Yeah.
I saw Fred Jr.
Who is Fred Jr.?
Or Steve.
He's always running around right there.
I know.
Let's
That
see.
little Fred that we had at Lily.
That's when David said, "There's a snake here." You're like, "You sure it's not a skink? He's been running around all morning." Nope, it was that big giant snake.
So after we ate all we possibly could, an inning or 2 later, I get the big old nachos. Are you seeing this?
Oh yeah, that was Joni telling. She's going to the foot doctor.
There's those kids.
Yeah, one parent with a bunch of little leaguers, because you know what they're going to be focused on.
Yep.
The game and foul balls, the whole game.
Oh, those kids are great. They were well behaved and said excuse me and thank you and yes sir and no sir.
That's what they do when they see senior citizens.
Look at that stadium, man. It's indoors, air conditioned. It's just a sweet facility. There's the mascot. That guy's pointing to me. He thinks I'm the grandpa to all those boys. So the mascot, I guess, has a guy go along with him because I imagine it's hard to see out of that thing. But that crazy guy, he would get up onto seats and yell at people up in the high tiers. You can kind of see.
If that's not indoors, he'd be dead.
I know. Cool. Oops, you don't want to see that. Yeah, here's the end of the game. Rangers won 4-2. There's the food. So we ate all that, and then I had that big old thing of nachos. And then Later on, I got a cup of ice cream with gummy bears in it. Anyway, all right, enough of that nonsense. It's like watching somebody else's uh, vacation or something, you know. It's kind of boring as hell. Anyway,
Yeah,
that was
we have a
that
new
was
minor
great.
league. We have a new minor league stadium here. I have not made it over there yet. The Trash Pandas. The
Trash pandas.
Because Alabama has no pro teams. Generally, there's a lot of support for the Huntsville Havoc is our hockey team. They
Yeah,
are in their league. They have led attendance in their league ever since they started. The games just are lots of people there because we don't have any pro sports teams.
yeah.
So the baseball team's been getting good support. It helps that it's out in a brand new area and a brand new stadium, so that brings a lot of people out. They
Yeah,
had to they put it off the interstate. They had to build an exit to it and all kinds of craziness.
that's kind of the way things were in Amarillo when I lived up by there. It's if there was something going on like a minor league hockey team or a indoor football league or something like that, people would come in from all over to watch. People would drive 100 miles to go see uh, a concert or something that wasn't even that good. Let's go see Barry Manilow live.
Yeah, I've been to Amarillo a couple times. The only thing I remember, other than they had cheap hotels, the only thing I remember about Amarillo is it smelled like cow turds.
Yeah,
Oh
feedlots.
my, oh my God! And I ask the people every time I go through there, you ever get used to this? Well, yeah, you kind of get used to it. I'm like, y'all are nose blind.
I was worse in the town I taught school at. There were 7 feedlots in our county, and the nearest one to town was only like 2 or 3 miles away. The boys were always getting asthma and allergies and stuff because there was always dust in the air from the feedlots. Todd
Yeah,
is a fan of low. Yeah,
if you
sure.
want to stop at Cadillac Ranch outside of Amarillo, but try not to vomit while you paint on the cars. It's,
Cause
if y'all think I'm exaggerating, Todd will tell you I'm not exaggerating. It's awful.
yeah.
I think
Plus, if you're out there painting on one of those cars, you're probably half drunk anyway and gonna vomit from the booze.
I've been through there. I think 4 times, and it's never it's never wavered. It's the same.
Yep.
I'm trying to think what else exciting did I buy this week. Not much. It was Father's Day weekend, so even though we had 7 or 8 yard sales Friday and Saturday, there weren't a, this wasn't a lot out there due to the people moving about. I don't think people celebrated Father's Day as much as they just didn't do anything. Father's Day is one of those afterthoughts. It's not like we celebrate Mother's Day. Auctions. So we have our auction ending tonight.
Oh, you thought that was me, Carol? That was the guy standing next to me there at the stadium. Yeah. Auctions. We
Yeah,
got
I'm
our
trying.
local auction ends on Sunday night. I haven't even looked to see if there's good stuff to bid on.
Yeah, ours it ends every Thursday night, so I've got like 50 lots. No, nothing is. It's hard to explain to people because when you pick up stuff at a yard sale for $1 and it sells for 7, 8, 10, it's hard to explain that that's a win.
Yeah.
Because you just flipped the dollar, you know, you made the dollar, you flipped the dollar to 6 if you sell it for 10.
Yeah. There's Sally.
Hi.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't store it for long, and you don't have to ship it,
No,
and
so
you
we
don't
buy.
have to pay eBay fees.
I buy it on Friday and Saturday, and I try to take every bit of it on Monday,
There you go.
except for anything that goes on eBay or Amazon.
So you don't even unload it out of the van.
I generally unload it out of the van into the truck and then just drive it up in the truck. So I take
Okay.
it out, throw it in the truck, and then. Hey, Sal, I need your address, Sally, to send this.
Oh, okay.
I went to ship it yesterday, and I'm like, well, damn.
Just put it up there live so anybody can see it on my show, Sally.
Okay.
Okay. No, you better not. We might get a random lurker that's like a creeper.
Hey, you might find your next husband.
Oh, there you go. How did you learn about Sally? I was creeping on the Silverhairstacker Show.
Mhm.
Unless you're gonna be like Harlan. Harlan's like, I'm never ever getting married again. Never, never, ever.
Yeah, it's been a doozy. I mean, we're still friends, somewhat. We're cordial, but we don't hang out or anything.
Yeah. I can never lose Gwen. I mean, who would cook and clean? I'm teasing. I did
That's
quite.
awful.
I
That
did
is
quite.
awful.
I know. I did quite a bit. I'm just teasing. I'm not a male
I put it in the
chauvinist
private
pig.
chat.
Okay.
I'm not
Write
a
it
male
down this time.
chauvinist
Yeah,
pig.
if Joni goes away, who am I gonna bother? You know, yesterday with the snake, but I bought her the fox for her birthday. Who am I gonna just antagonize?
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
You men.
Yeah, one of our dogs has dementia, and so I wake up this morning, walking to the bathroom. I'm like, "Your dog peed in the floor." She hates that. I'm like, "Your dog peed in the floor."
Your dog peed in the floor.
Oh my god. It's like you're two.
I know. Carol says
Don't pee on
you
the
guys are like
floor,
children.
please.
How do you know she's a doll, Carol? Just because she married me? I was sweet when I was 30. I'm not anymore.
No. Something ruined you, that's for sure.
I was a catch, man. I was a rich public school music teacher. Boy, I tell you. She latched on to me for all my wealth.
Yeah, like
Oh my goodness.
like one of my lots. I have 7 Harry Potter paperback books. They were at a yard sale a couple weeks ago for $1 each. So I don't even have $2 into these Harry Potter books, and they're at $10. You know, that's $5. That's $5 profit without having to do anything other than set them on a table. Buy
Yeah.
them at a yard sale and set them on a table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I'm kind of tired. I left at 10:30 yesterday, and I got home at 9 p.m. from the game. It's
Ooh.
had to drive to Gage's house, and then it's another 45 minutes from his house to the stadium, and then 45 minutes back to his house, and then
But you had fun then, huh?
it was a blast, Sally.
Are you the salty hair stacker?
Salty hair.
That's what Bone Crack wants to know.
No, there's no salt in it. It's all white now. I mean, there's no pepper. Salty here. Who was it called? Oh, it was Daily Refinement once called Chad the Golden Finger, that old salty guy. Remember that? You remember when he did that?
Yep.
And Chad got him back. Did you see Chad's
Oh my
Facebook?
God, there were so many memes.
What goes
It
around
was
comes
mean
around.
girl.
Chad was standing up there. What goes around comes around. Ho, 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 ho.
You know,
Well, he wasn't wrong.
I
they
know.
obviously did not know him
Yeah,
because
that's it. So it is a difference. If I'd called him an old salty geezer, he'd wear it as a badge of honor. But if it's somebody you don't know, you take it as an insult.
Yeah,
yeah,
and especially somebody kind of youngish and not near the life experience that. Yeah. So anyway, I didn't mean to bring up something negative, but there you are. It was just funny as hell.
Oh yeah.
uh, he's an ass. uh, Somebody said he was still doing eBay training. I was like, really?
And he's still doing videos about eBay and getting pretty decent views.
I swear. I looked at my. I've been on YouTube AdSense again, monetized for about 2 months now, and I looked at it, and I've earned a total of $6 for 2 months.
Well, you can take that $6 and buy the free beer you got yesterday.
There you go.
that's
I asked
my
Gage,
right
I
here.
said, how much do you think these tickets cost if you just went and bought them for the package that we did? He said, oh, God, they'd probably have to be at least $750 a piece. And that was just a plain old regular season game, you know. And it was a good game, too. Two teams that were like 500% wins and losses each.
It's not like you went to see my poor Cubs. Will they lose like 10 or 12 in a row here lately?
I haven't kept up with the league standings or anything, but I might pay a little more attention now that I got to go to a game. All right, what's the stock market doing? Da, da, da. Green.
I don't even care.
You don't care. You got no skin in this game, do you, Sally?
You've almost got enough for a gallon of gas.
That's
Yeah, there you
awful.
go. Brian took his brother to see Red Sox and paid $500 a ticket.
Man.
I mean, we were. Yeah, you walked in that. There was a place called the Lexus Club, and just we walked in there and they gave us an armband, and here you go, all the food and booze, and then the wait staff was just, what can we help you with? How can we? What else can we bring you? I was like, dang.
Cool.
It's
That's
like
awesome.
being treated like a Roman god or something.
They treated you like they didn't know you.
There you go. And you'd tell them a joke and they had to laugh because they were trying to get tips, you know.
Yeah.
So we did tip pretty good. So I
God.
think we tipped good. I have no idea what those high rollers pay in tips.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, a lot of the stadiums like that are going to where um, they actually come to your seat and take your orders and stuff. You don't even have to get up and move around. You know,
Hmm.
I'm surprised they haven't figured out a way with an app that you can put your seat number in an app and can order through the app, and that'd bring it to you.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
Oh.
People were bringing, service people were bringing back brown bags of food and stuff to people all the time down the aisles.
I bet that's what that would be, and that way you don't have to miss any of the game or go stand in the freaking line.
5%'s a good tip. Well, it was all free, so I shouldn't have tipped anything, huh, Carol? It was free to me. It wasn't free. I wonder how much Law Dog pays to sponsor the Texas Rangers. Of course, Law Dog is a big injury lawyer group in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Are they one of those that puts billboards up everywhere and all
Everywhere.
over TV? Yeah.
All over Dallas-Fort Worth. We couldn't go 3 or 4 miles down the highway and Gage would say, "There's another one of our signs."
Yeah, it's there's one here. His name is Alexander Shinohara, and he's in Georgia too, I think, and he's all the time on the radio. Call me Alabama, call me Alabama. Like, oh my god. Billboards everywhere. I forget the amount of money he spends on billboards. I read it one time. It was ridiculous.
Hey Todd,
Yeah.
when you weigh jewelry, so I have this necklace and the chain is 925. So it has this glass bead on the end, and so should I weigh it both ways, like just the chain and then just the glass, or all together?
Uh,
Because this is heavy.
yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't think it's necessary because most people are going to buy it just for the jewelry value, not so much for the value of the weight of the silver that's in it.
Carol says take the pendant off. Yeah, because it's like really heavy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to show the weight of the item, that'd be a good idea. But
Okay.
some of the sterling silver jewelry I sell, I don't even put the weight on because it doesn't really matter a lot.
Yeah.
Some of it is just they're buying it because they like sterling silver and they like the design of the jewelry.
Yeah. Okay.
So here's a good answer for you, Todd. That law firm, Shinohara, Alexander in 2019, they did an article on him. He spends over $1 million a month on advertising. They have 2,500 billboards in the Southeast.
Shut up! Really?
Oh yeah, 20. And he's, I mean, on the radio constantly. You can't. If you're driving to town, you're gonna hear at least one of his commercials. Call me Alabama. It's big business. Big business. I need to actually get some eBay listed today.
Yeah.
I had to
What's
get.
gonna list on eBay?
I only sold one item yesterday on eBay.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
I sold 3.
beat us.
Beat you.
I'll show you what it is. I wouldn't trade. I sold this box yesterday.
Pentair.
Box of shit.
Ugh.
Oh, what is it?
It's a
Camcorder?
it's a half horsepower commercial pump. I picked it.
Oh,
I bought it at a yard sale from a guy who he buys storage units. I gave him $80 for it. I got $500 for it yesterday.
Good.
He had two of them. The other one was a one horse, and I sold it 2 weeks ago for $800. They were $80 each.
that's
Wow.
awesome. Good job.
That thing weighs it's going to Wisconsin, so I guess I'm probably about to pay $40 to ship it to Wisconsin. That thing's heavy.
Yeah. Isn't it great though when size and weight doesn't matter because you sold it for so much money?
Oh, absolutely.
Except,
I was
I don't-
gonna say, good job, Mr. Sadie. Good job, Lag. Lag won. Lag won the game.
Only problem is now I think I've only got like 14 items listed on eBay.
14.
Oops.
Oh, Carol, stop it.
2 unread messages.
Yeah, she pretended to be a bad reseller.
She never says how much she sold or what she sells much.
She's a really
or-
good reseller.
She's kind of sneaky about letting out information on.
Yeah.
She must be
she's
getting something that's really good that she doesn't want to tell anybody about.
Yeah.
I actually have 18 listings on eBay.
Carol never puts up a bolo. I'm kind of ashamed of her.
She'll tell you because she likes stupid shit.
Stupid shit.
You do not suck at it. I know you're trying to fool. I get to get adjusted today. I'm so happy.
Good. I got to go to the Lutheran rummage sale today and do battle with the old bat. Scott, were
Great.
you around to hear some of my war stories with that old biddy that works behind the jewelry counter at the rummage sale?
So is she not one of your biggest fans?
I mean, we're cordial to each other, but it's like one time I brought up a pair of women's boots, and they had a $10 price tag on it, and I was checking out, and she walks up behind the checkout counter and points at the boots and says, "Oh no, we can't sell those for that." And right there, she changed the price to $25. I was like, "You old witch," with a B in front of it.
Yeah.
A bewitched. You old bewitched.
Yeah, I would have said something to somebody else. I'm like, is this really something y'all want?
And you can never get sterling silver or gold from them that somebody missed because she looks over stuff like a little vulture and, hey, let me look at that. I'm like, get out of there.
How was that again?
Like a little vulture. She's awful. I mean, nearly all the other volunteer, and it's a volunteer job. Why should she care how much it costs? Anyway.
Well, they got it for free, I'm sure.
Well, yeah. So, you old Bitcoin. But like, and that's not. That was just an example. She does that. I've seen her do it to other people too, and I'm like, you old bat.
Well, at least you know it's not just you.
No, she's an equal opportunity bewitched. Anyway, the other people that work there are just nice and pleasant, and she's not impolite or anything, and we actually say hi and stuff like that. But
Well, that
golly,
that's the worst kind that are nice and polite to your face as they're jabbing a knife in you.
sticking a knife up your asshole, twisting it.
Oh, see, Carol's giving Bellas now.
Yeah, anything Jurassic Park is worth looking at because of the new movie this summer.
Yeah, Jurassic Park stuff goes for
Oh, there's
good
another one.
money.
Is that what's his name guy going to be in it again? He's been in just about all of them.
We just sold this. Ta-da.
Da, da, da.
Oh, good job. Which number is it?
It's a TI 84 plus. We got $65 for it.
Good job. I love selling stuff. I really, really like it.
Holy cow, Sadie. You got T-tops? What is that? Sadie just sent me a picture of a sweet new ride his boss just got.
Mm.
I don't even know what that is. It's so modern looking. Some kind of blue
Oh.
sports car, 2-seater.
That is really nice. Maserati or something?
My Maserati
It looks like a Lexus.
does
A
185. I lost my license. Now I can't drive.
It's either a BMW or a Lexus, one of the two.
That's cool, Carol. I don't know if mine was a Jurassic Park one, but I did have a paperweight at one time with a bug in it. I don't know what happened to it. I think I sold it. It's been a couple of years. Yeah, Jurassic Park. I mean, really anything like that. Like, remember I had those, hi stuff. Remember I had those, moths? I had this, like, shadow box and it had moths in it. And I sold it for like $25 or something. I was like, why would anybody buy this? But it sold. Oh, it's a BMW. Oh, well, that's what Lax said. That's cool.
That was a Lexus LC 500. They only made 100.
Oh man.
Haha, lag. Don't mess with me.
Okay, I'm back. I had to go. Sadie was showing off his sweet ride. I had to show off mine.
Oh,
I pull up at the game yesterday next to all those Hummers and Lexus and all that in this old beat up Dodge. Like, I'm going in the VIP door. Hey, look at my ride. I gave $6,500 for that car 3 years ago.
That's cool. No payment.
No,
Can't beat that.
it's got about 160,000 miles on it. But it gets a lot better gas mileage than the pickup. Jeez. Yeah, I drive that car down the road and people look at it and go, "Does that thing still run?"
Mhm. Yeah, mine's not pretty, but it works.
I drive cars like Lag does. When Rent-A-Wreck is done with a car, then Lag buys it. I love beaters. I do too, but sometimes they can get expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that the truck is a little older and not pristine, so I can park it anywhere. I don't worry about somebody. You can ding it. You can do whatever. It don't matter. Drive it wherever.
Yep.
You know these guys. So in one of the yard sale groups yesterday, this car salesman is putting all these new cars in there. He put a Ram TRX in there. Why would you in a yard sale group? Why would you put $100,000 truck in a yard sale group? This is not your audience.
No. No, no, no.
Do, do, do.
160,000 on my Silverado.
Yeah, F-150's got 164, I think. It's just a pup because the Toyota's got 203.
Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth. Yeah, that's just bought a new car too.
Yeah. Did you ever get the
We can't
kinks out of your
we
car,
can't ask
Beth?
her what the noise is. We just can't ask her what the noise is. Or don't ask her how her car's doing. She'll get mad at you.
Dang, Carol, you got a brand new truck, 21,000 miles. Sadie just sold his beater. He was driving what was it, a Ford Ranger? Something.
Yeah, Ranger. Yeah. They say it's normal. That her brand new car has a noise, and it has to do with the brakes, or she thought it had to do with the brakes. I don't know if it does, but they say it's normal. Going to go play dumb and test drive one to prove it's not normal. Well, that's the way to do it. Make them give you a different car.
I used to think that I wouldn't buy another new car, but as long as the price of used cars are so dang high, you might as well buy a new.
Yeah, it almost doesn't make any difference.
Not that I'm getting rid of a car anytime soon.
No, me neither.
What's Johnny's? She's got a little 2015 Acura. I think it's got 46,000 miles on it.
I still can't believe on Auto Trader my truck sells for twice what I paid for it. It's just amazing.
I just don't like driving it. The little car sits so low to the ground. When you've been driving in a big truck, or even the minivan sits you up where you can see higher.
Right.
I'm like, I drive her little car. I'm like, I can't see around traffic. I can't see squat. That's true lag. It depending on what kind it is, it could take you a long, long time to even get the new car. Because I noticed when I was riding around, I guess Monday, coming back from the auction, the Ford dealership said, they're having trade-in specials right now and this and that you can come on any new Ford order, any new custom Ford order from the factory. That's what they didn't say on the lot or anything. They said a custom order, trying to make it, you're going to get exactly what you want. It's coming from the factory.
Yeah. How can they?
Translation: we don't have no
How,
cars.
I know. How can they get order cars, but they can't get cars for their lot? I don't understand how they can order one and not get one on their lot.
Because all the ones that show up are sold.
They just
Except
got
for,
'em.
there'll be a few here or there, but not very many.
Sheesh. Yeah, our dealership over here is just empty, except I was in there one day and they rolled up with a brand new Corvette.
Yeah, if you make the mistake of like going to a Tesla dealership and trying to order a Tesla, it's a year.
Yeah.
And then live in the wrong place. Now they're trying to tell you, we need to be off gas and petroleum. It's killing the environment. Buy an electric car, but don't charge it here or there because we're having trouble with the power.
We want you to shut off your air conditioner so that we can charge these cars.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I would have been mad too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They stopped taking orders for the Silverado 2500. Jeez.
Because our Ford dealership here is one of the larger ones in the state, and they have, it just looks like an empty parking lot.
And this is all still the bottleneck over computer chips from China. Is that right?
The most part, yes. And when every Monday drive up the Fayetteville, Tennessee, we go by a Toyota dealership. They don't have a new Toyota on the lot at all.
Yeah, they don't count your. You could drive all over Houston and probably not find one, Beth.
So our big Ford dealership says right now online that they have 82 new vehicles. One of them is a F-150 Black Widow. If you know anything about them, that's an $83,000 pickup truck. Here's one. Oh, wow. So a couple of them are dealer demos, and they either have dealer demos or all the tags have a little green line on it that says in production. Except they have one problem. They can't spell production. They spelled it P-R-U-D-U-C-T-I-O-N. What the hell is production? So every time you come up, they have this irritating little pop-up come up. How may I help you? What the hell is in production?
So they got a car to show, but it won't drive because it doesn't have a computer chip yet? Is that what it is?
So the little chat bar said, "Thank you, have a nice day," and went away after I asked, "What the hell is in production?"
Oh my god. That's funny.
Production.
Did you write down my address, Scott?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just making sure.
Oh, she's back. Chat professional's back. This one's in transit.
$10,000 to $20,000 over list price. Is that even legal?
My thrift store has a sign on cash register monitors that say shopping with 3 P's.
But now this,
Drives me nuts. I tell them, but they never change it.
Yeah.
once you get to page 3, though, they are now production, not production.
I like garage sale signs. They're the best, though.
So why do you have one listed and put a tag on it, sold, customer order? That's not available inventory. Sold, customer order.
One dealership wanted to charge $5,000 over sticker price. We walked out. Over sticker price?
Yeah, 5 to 10,000 is what they're doing. But they'll tell you that because they don't have as much inventory available, they need to still make as much that money as, you know, it's if the car is worth more, look at the used car, so it makes the new cars worth more than their.
I bet. Me too. Bet that would. I would like scribble out one of the P's. I think. Take you a marker next time. So Lexus price gouging.
And I think if you go order a new Sienna, that hybrid, I believe it's nearly a year out too. You can't order a 22; you have to order a 23.
I wonder if car repair places have upped their prices too because people are desperate. They need to keep their old car working.
So this is pretty cool. The Toyota gives you a picture of all the ones that are in stock and available. They have 44 Camrys, 49 Highlanders, 20 trucks. They don't even show a Sienna. It's not even up there to put a 0 on it. One Avalon, 6. So they've got a few cars at the Toyota dealership.
Hi, Glenn. Excuse me.
Hi, Glenn. Yeah. So what's up this weekend? Anybody got big plans to go on a fancy date or anything?
No.
No. Okay.
I have to work all weekend.
Unless a fancy date is, what are you making for dinner? Is that a date?
I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Swamp says Baton Rouge is Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge. Toyota dealer parking lot is empty.
So they put the MSRP on these cars, but it unlocked vehicle prices. Unless you give them an email, they won't even tell you what they're charging for them. It's really hard. The small dealers, like, you know, the little dealers that have 8 or 10 cars. There's one out here by us. He has one truck, one vehicle. That's all he's got. it looked like, I'm like, man, it must be getting over. He had like 12 vehicles, and he sold all those down to one, and he doesn't have any more. There must not be any available at auction or something.
Clean house romantic. Okay.
What a hot date. All right, you mop and I'll dust. And halfway through we can switch just to keep things interesting in our relationship. Uh,
The only thing I know I'm gonna say this weekend is, "Hey, your dog peed on the floor" about 10 times.
what a life, eh? People are coming to America to have a great life like us. Dog peed on the floor. I'm a switch hitter. All right, this one package isn't gonna pack itself, and I gotta go do battle with the evil Lutherans. So
I'll be here tomorrow, but
okay,
on Monday, I have an appointment on Monday, so I can't do the show on Monday.
all right, I can do it, or Tom can do it, or
Yeah. I might
So
be up late, but
it's definitely Thursday this time, so I will be doing yard sales tomorrow. Unlike yesterday when I thought it was Thursday.
Take some video. You haven't done a yard sale video in a long time.
yeah, take a video.
I'm definitely going to video the estate sale. The estate sale I'm going to is loaded with electronics at 1 o'clock, so I'll do both. I haven't made a video in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Dang, how you gonna keep your YouTube AdSense going like a rich YouTuber?
I know I got to get my $6.
All right, folks.
$6.
Appreciate you being here, stopping in, saying hi,
Bye.
making
Peace
fun
out.
of me, and being nice to Sally and Scott. So we'll see y'all tomorrow on Sally's channel.
Bye. Have a good day.